Hello everyone, welcome back to Pageants. And this is not the video I was planning to make today, because, today's my mom's birthday. She's 57, so, happy birthday, mommy. Anyway, I was actually planning to make a video about, the highest scoring performances in track and field history, but, recently there's been some pretty big performances that might sneak into that list. I, created a spreadsheet about a month ago with all those performances, but there's been some new ones recently that most likely overshadow some of those and are now on the list instead of not being there, because they just happened. Let's see. Well, one that's not on the list, but it's still ridiculous, is Botswana. The 19-year-old Wasile Taboto, the dude who basically did a 2008 Usain Bolt and celebrated halfway through the race, but still broke the 100-meter World Junior record at 9:91 at the World Junior Championships in Cali. That was a bird that just hit the window. Okay, that happens all the time for some reason. Anyway, Taboto ran a 300-meter race, hilariously enough, in 31:54, which is like the 9th fastest 300 time ever. It was outdoors too, so that's interesting that it's outdoors, because there aren't usually many outdoor races at this time of year, but whatever. And in typical Taboto fashion, he slowed down in the final 30 meters. Like, he did this for all, like, pretty much every single World Junior record he's ever set. Like, it's both of his 100-meter ones. I don't think he did it for the 200-meter one. But, yeah, this guy just always does it. Like, I watched Total Riding Productions recap, and Andrew's like, please just run through the damn tape. And I'm like, yeah. Like everyone's frustrated. Like, Andrew was talking about, like, how if he did run through the tape, he could have finished in, like, 31.1, which would be 4th best all time. And also, his combined 100, 200, and 300 time is 4th best all time, behind only Usain Bolt because it's Usain Bolt, Michael Johnson because it's Michael Johnson, and Wade Van Aert because he's he's the 300 world record holder, and he's also done under 10 and under 20. So, yeah, that was ridiculous. It's apparently not a World Junior record, because he's turning 20 in June, so, yeah, technically that doesn't count as a World Junior record, because he's not going to be a junior by the end of the year. I don't really understand that rule, but whatever. Another one, Ryan Crouser is ridiculous, because this man, yeah, great season in 2020, had pretty good season in 2019 as well. In 2021, he had a ridiculous season. 3 farthest throws ever, at the time, at least. 23:37 in the Olympic trials. That was the world record. That's still the outdoor world record. We'll get to that. 23:30 Olympic record. And also a 23:15 in the pre-classic after the Olympics. The 3rd best throw of all time. The previous best was 23:12. And then last year he did pretty well. He broke the championship record, 22:94. But he did lose in the Diamond League finale to Joe Kovacs, who shot everyone with a 23.23, which was the 3rd best performance ever by Crouser's Olympic record and his world record. But then Crouser, who already broke the indoor world record in 2021 with a throw of 22.82, broke his outdoor world record indoors with 22.38. Are you serious? Like, this was at a college invitational, and he just shows up, does that, and he's like, and he pretty much ends the competition immediately. This dude's ridiculous. Like, 23:38. That's hot. That's farther than his outdoor world record. Okay, like, that's the same thing as Yolimar Rojas did in the triple jump last year at the World Indoor Championships. He jumped farther than her outdoor world record. God, some people are ridiculous. Anyway, Van Gibalbo broke another world record. I already talked about her 500-meter world record in the last episode of the last little recap thing that I did. But now she breaks the indoor 400-meter world record with a time of 49:28 or something like that, somewhere around there. Easily beating Kratochvilova's world record of 49:59, I believe it was. Yeah, first of all, is ridiculous. Kind of surprised I haven't seen Cindy Lebroni much at all. She's probably gonna do something eventually, but then we'll have to see. Lebroni doesn't really run that many races, because she wants to be on her absolute best form in the best moments, which she, I guess, feels that she can't be if she has a long season. I don't know. We've seen that backfire for several college athletes and younger people recently, mainly Matthew Bowling as well. So yeah, Ball and McLaughlin / Lebroni, both of them are going to be massive figures in the 400 hurdles if they both decide to stay in that event, which they probably will, and also in the Open 4 if they decide to move to that, which they probably both will eventually. I actually commented on her 500-meter world record video that if she keeps doing this crazy stuff, she might even come close to reaching the top spot on the all-time Dutch athletics list with alongside Stefan Hassan. A lot of people gave me flack for that because Hassan is ridiculous, but I mean, she's already broken 2 indoor world records this year. She has the 3rd fastest 400 hurdles time ever, and she helped Netherlands win silver in the 4x4 mitts relay at the World Championships last year, and she's only 23, so I don't think she's turned 23 yet. Yeah, she's turning 23. I don't know when, but whatever. Either way, she's just incredible. And then apparently Deanna Price broke the hammer throw world record. I don't know what the indoor one was. But I know the outdoor one was 82.98. I'm not sure if that was outside or inside. I don't think the hammer throws. Is there a hammer throw inside? I don't know. All I saw was they mentioned that Deanna Price broke a hammer throw world record. I didn't really hear the time clearly, or the distance clearly, so I have no idea what it was, but she said they said it was like an 18-inch improvement. I don't know how to convert inches to meters. I don't really want to deal with that right now. So yeah. And then another thing, Aaliyah Hobbs, 694 in the indoor 60, obviously, because you don't run the 60 outdoors, that's not a thing. 2nd fastest all time, only behind the world record of Irina Privalova, and also an American record, because the previous record was Gail Devers at 695. Oh yeah, and also Noah Lyles was supposed to race in 60, and he left. He scratched himself, because he said he felt like he's seen enough of. I think he said he felt like he's seen enough good results from the indoor season, and he wants to see what he wants to wait till the outdoor season. He said he's confident enough in the results from the indoor season that he knows the outdoor season's going to be special. I mean, it was special last year, mainly in the 200. He's actually focusing more on the 100 this year. Okay. But I still think he's going to be better in the 200 either way. Yeah, lots of interesting performances in track and field recently. Continuing things. Oh yeah, the cross country championships happened. Completely forgot about that for a second. Cheptegei lost could not defend his title. It was the fellow Ugandan Jacob Kiplimo, the half marathon world record holder, who ended up winning that pretty easily. Cheptegei finished in 3rd, I believe. I forget who finished 2nd. I forget. Anyway, In the women's race, you had Latesna Bedide, who honestly is one of the better distance runners I've ever seen, who was leading almost the entire way, but in the last 400 meters, she was really exhausted, and she actually fell with 200 meters remaining, got passed up by Beatrice Chibet, and although she did finish in 4th, she was actually disqualified because her freaking coaches helped her up. What are you doing? Why? I'm not sure if that was DA's fault or if that was the coach's fault, but whatever. The coaches just ran out to help her. They thought she had collapsed they thought she needed medical attention. I don't know. That was a dumb thing. Yeah. So yeah, Chibet also helped give Kenya the overall team title, so that's a bummer for DA and Ethiopia. And then Uganda won the men's title pretty easily because they had the first and third best finishers. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say right for now. More crazy track and field stuff. And yeah, also looking at other things. Freaking the NBA All-Star weekend happened. Stills competition happened last night. Damian Lillard proving he's as clutch as he always is, winning the 3-point contest. Saw a funny clip of Julius Randle breaking everything and his son getting really sad. That was kind of sad and also kind of funny. The slam dunk contest, which was G-League only this year, ended up being won by Mac McClung because he was ridiculous. He did a freaking 540, and then he did a jump over 2 people. Yeah, both of those were ridiculous, and he signed a 2-way contract with my favorite team and my hometown team, the Philadelphia 76ers. So, yeah, can't wait to see if he can actually beat the Sixers roster sooner or later. That'd be fun. Can't wait to see more of those stunts. Anyway, not much else. Apparently the celebrity game happened, and I don't really care because nobody cares about that game. And nobody really cares about the NBA All-Star game in general. But I just wanted to talk about the dunk contest because it was ridiculous. And the 3-point contest because I wanted to mention that funny clip that I saw on SportsCenter. Also, the NHL trade deadline, more stuff. Well, it's not even close still. Patrick Kane is not happy because another team that he wanted to go to traded forward again. Toronto got Ryan O'Reilly and Noel Chari from St. Louis for 2 non-roster players and a bunch of pits. And by a bunch I mean 3. Yeah, that was really the only main trade that happened since the last video. Oh wait, I don't think the Tarasenko trade happened the first time. Before the last video. Yeah. The Blues traded Tarasenko as well. Because they are garbage. Traded Tarasenko to New York. Who was the other team that Kane really wanted to go to. I forget what they got back. Oh yeah, they got Sammy Blake back after he had been traded to Rangers for Pavel Buchnevich last offseason. Not the 2021 offseason. And then Tarasenko's now with the Rangers and O'Reilly's now with the Leafs. And the Blues are apparently in full tank mode, which kind of makes sense considering how bad they are this season. Surprisingly. Whatever. So those are the 2 main NHL trades. And then, obviously, the NFL Super Bowl happened, and I already made a video on that. And then, the XFL just started, the 2023 version. I don't really care. USFL is also starting soon. Whenever. Okay. Just wanted to say that because I feel like people would be confused as to why I didn't say it, because that's kind of big news. Anyway. What else? That's really it, to be honest. Oh yeah, the Pokemon Day, the anniversary of Pokemon's first ever release in '96 is coming up. That's 27 years. I can't believe that. Been so much. There's been a bunch of rumors that I never really watch. DLC for the new Gen 9 games, potentially other new games coming out this year. I don't know what else is gonna happen, but whatever. I mean, take your pick on all the rumors. I don't really care. And as for the pageant world, oh yeah, the first ever Miss Charm International. Well, not the first ever, because it was a thing way back in the 89 and 90. Yeah, Miss Charm finally comes back for the first time in 33 years. It was originally supposed to come back in 2020, but COVID delayed it for 3 years. But yeah, it's finally come back, and Luma Russo of Brazil ended up winning that one. And then a bunch of other things. Oh yeah, the Miss Universe license crap. Vietnam seems to have lost their license. Malaysia lost their license. India kept theirs. Philippines kept theirs. Although there were several rumors about both of them losing. Miss Universe Philippines just revealed their top 40, which includes several veterans, including Pauline Amelance and Samantha Panilio and Michelle D, and also my favorite, Cleesa Castro, who, honestly, like, I feel like she doesn't get talked about much because there's the other 3 that I mentioned, but honestly, I like her a lot. Not like that. I like her as a contestant. You get the point. Anyway, and then, did any other pageants happen recently since the last video? International? I don't think so, right? No, I don't, nope. Yeah, I think Charm's the only one that's happened since then. Yeah. Well, okay, Mr. Global happened, but I don't really care. And some other ones. And like another one that I don't really care about. So that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until then, here's Payright checking